triposite can be found using the formula. Okay. If the lengths BC and AD are halved, BC, which is B1, and AD is, which is AD, what is it? If the length BC and AD are halved. Okay, let's say, for example, instead of B1, B2, I don't like this. So let me call, for example, this is A unit, and this is C unit. So it says that make it half A over 2, make it C over 2. And then, and height is double. Height is H. H is okay. Let's make it H2H. Okay. How would the area of triposite change? Let's see. Normal area 1 over 2 times A plus C, right? Lower base, upper base times H. Now the new area is 1 over 2 times A over 2 plus C over 2. Since lower bases we get it half, upper bases we get it half, and we double the H. So this is 2H. What is being changed? If I do simple calculation, guys, A over 2 plus C over 2, what is that? Is it A plus C all over 2? I think yes. Times 2H times 1 over 2. This is a new area. But it's clear that these two and these two simplify. So I will get the same thing. 1 over 2, 1 over 2. A plus C, A plus C, H and H. I mean, the area doesn't change. Do we have this alternative? We have the same area. Do we have? Yes, part B. Okay? Any question? Let me try to explain again, or it is enough?
It's clear, sir.
Come on.
Can you explain again?
Let's go then. Question number 5. Calvin is a sphere. 1 minute, sphere. That is 4 times bigger than the, what is that? Calvin has a sphere that is 4 times bigger than the one Kevin has. So we have, let's say, Calvin, whatever, and Kevin. So bigger than the, how many times? 4 times. If I call this is, for example, X, this is 4X. Let me read again, no mistake. 4 times bigger than, okay. In terms of volume, if volume, let's call volume 1, and or just let's say 1 minute. X also we can use, but let us use V. So this is V and this is 4 times V. Okay. The radius of Kelvin sphere is, so here, if I call this is radius Kelvin and this is radius Kevin. Okay. So the radius of Kelvin sphere is how many times greater in length than the radius of Kevin? So RC is equal to X times R Kevin. This is the question. Am I right? How many times greater? So how many times multiplication? Okay. My dear students, we have to know only one basic formula. The volume is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Am I right? Maybe I am misremembering, but I think it should be formula. Volume of the sphere. Volume. By the way, the formulas, you know, in the SAT, it's being given. So at the beginning of the question, number 1, let's say here, there are instructions and says that this is the area, this is the volume. But it's better to memorize this. So 4 over 3 pi r cubed, this is the now formula. If the volume of the first one, which is Kelvin, is 4 times the other one, what is the difference here? What is the variable? 4 over 3, 4 over 3, same. It doesn't make sense. Pi is pi, same. What can change the volume? Just size of the radius change. So if this volume is 4 times the other volume, I can say what? Can I say this one? RC cube is equal to 4 times R Kevin cube. Can I say this? What do you think? Yes, no? No comment? By the way, just to be sure, let me write here, just to be sure, what is the volume of the sphere? Let me check it to be sure, okay? 4 over 3 pi r cube. I am right. 4 over 3 pi r cube. That's good. 4 over 3 pi r cube. So, let me clean all this part. Again, so we are saying that Calvin and Kevin. So Calvin has reduced Calvin, let's say, and reduced Kevin. So the volume is here 4 over 3 pi r Kevin cube. Okay, and volume is here equals to here 4 over 3 pi rc cube. So it says that the first volume, which is 4 over 3 times pi times rc cube, is equal to 4 times the second volume. This is given. So it's clear that 4 over 3, 4 over 3, pi, I can simplify. And then what can I say? RC cube is equal to 4 times RK cube. What is the question? How many times the greater in length and radius of the Kevin sphere? So we are asking that RC is equal to X times RK. How many times? What is this X? Or it's clear that RC divided by RK. Can I say RC is divided by RK? RC divided by RK is X. So if I divide them, RC cube divided by RK cube, this is equal to 4. It means that RC over RK to the power of 3 is equal to 4. So if I take cubic root, let me do it here, cubic root RC over RK is equal to cubic root 4. So this is power 3, by the way, I have. These and this, when I simplify, RC over RK, which is X, which is I am looking for, is equal to cube root of 4. So I need cube root of 4. Here we have to use calculator. What is cube root of 4? This is not scientific. Okay, scientific now. Cube root of 4 is 1.587. If I round it, since it says nearest 100, you see now, guys, here it says round it nearest 100. 1 minute. Round it to nearest 100. So calculator result is 1.587 tens and hundreds, which is second digit here. How can I round it? 7 is greater than 5, so it will be 9. So result is 1.59. Result is 1.59, which is part B. Let me solve it again, or this is clear? Any comment? Chat screen? Okay. Mr. SAT to make easier than SAT 1? No. Ömer, we can't say. The topics are different. We can talk this later. So Osama says again. Okay, one more time, Osama. But I will use not this screen. I will use another screen, so better to explain for you. Okay. Now, this is better, I think. The problem is this. There are two guys. Let's say Kevin and Calvin. chat screen. Mr. Can you repeat question 4? Okay, but let's finish this again, question 4. So Kevin and Calvin. Question says that volume of Kevin, let's say, is 4 times the volume of Kelvin. So mathematically, how can I show this? Volume Kevin is equal to 4 times volume Kelvin. And the volume formula for the sphere, 4/3 pi times r cubed. So this is 4 times 4/3 pi times r cubed. But there are two reduces. I mean, the first one is this. The second one like this. The first one is this. Okay. And the second one is this. Since it is smaller, right? This is 4 times. So what is the difference then? Let me call the first one is R1. Second one is R2. I'm reduce here R1. Reduce here R2. So mathematically, algebraically, what can I say? If these two things are equal to each other, by the way, is it clear why this is 4 times? Since the question says for that reason. So 4/3 simplify, pi and pi simplify. So what is left? R1 cubed is equal to 4 times R2 cubed. So I can say that if I divide the both sides by R2 cubed, it is equal to 4 equals R1 over R2 to the power of 3. We know this property. What was the property? AN divided by BN, A over B to the power of N. Okay? So after this step, what is only R1 over or R2? R1 over R2 is cube root of 4. Why cube root of 4? Since I have cubic root, to eliminate this, I have to do this. Okay? And then R1 over R2 is equal to, by using calculator, 1.59. Using the calculator. Okay? So the question says that R1 is how many times bigger than R2. So if I do cross product, R1 over R2 is this, means R1 is equal to 1.59 times R2. Any question for this? We know this, A over B is equal to C. So A is equal to B times C, we can say. Okay? So we solved the question. Anything to ask me again about this one? Let me try to make it more simple, or you understood? No, no Q. What is no Q? Thank you, Mr. No Q. No need, probably. Okay. And no question. Guys, I am old guy, not young like you. Use the normal vocabulary. Okay. What is LOL? LOL. Okay. I am kidding. I know this. My son is also playing this game. Okay, thank you. So you are asking that, I know. Lot. You are asking that question number 4 one more time. Still, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 one more time. So let me do it. Question number 4 one more time. So question number 4, this. We have one triposite. It's called B1, B2, B1, B2, altitude. Okay, it says that if we change B1, B2, H as following, what will be new area? What will be new area? This is question. To be sure, read it by yourself. Let me clean. Read the question, please. Read it. Okay, now, chat screen, any question? Okay, good. Now, Abdullah and all, what am I going to say? The rule is this. Question says half of B1 and B2 and double H. So what does it mean? How can I write mathematically? B1 is being half, which means B1 over 2. B2 is being half, which means B2 over 2. And H is being double, which means 2H. Till here, I think no question. So the area, normal, let's say, normal area without change, 1 over 2 times B1 plus B2 times H. This is the formula. It is given. Also, you can memorize. Area nil, after doing this modification, so 1 over 2 is 1 over 2 times B1 and B2. What is B1? B1 is upper base, B2 is lower base. So we said that B1 is half, so B1 over 2, plus B2 is also half, B2 over 2, times altitude is 2H. Till here, any question? No. Now, what am I going to say? I will say this one. When I use calculation here, algebraic calculation, it's clear that area nil is equal to a half times, here be careful please, when the bases are same, when we have two fractions, what is the rule? Adding them. So B1 plus B2 divided by 2. That's it, finished. Times 2 times H. This is also equal to, be careful, can I simplify this 2 and this 2? I think yes. So what is left? 1 times B1 plus B2 over 2 times H. So if I rewrite this, 1 over 2 times B1 plus B2 times H. Check the calculations. If you agree for this, question says, what will be new area? And so this is the old area, 1 over 2 B1 B2H. A new area, 1 over 2 B1 B2H. Everything is same. That means no change. No change for the area. When I look at no change for the area, where I see it, I see this, where part B, the area would stay same. Is it okay now? Chat screen, you can say yes, teacher, or not clear. I can explain one more time. It's fine for me. Don't worry. If really understood or not, this is important. You should understand. Okay, Jude says yes. The other says yes also. Probably. Question number 5 finished. Now question number 6. Before question number 6, and let us finish this, and I will give a 10 minutes break, okay? Before question number 6, I want to tell you something. There is one rule. Be familiar to this rule. Memorize this, it is better. What is the rule? This is called spatial triangle. When you have a unit, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Now, directly hypotenuse is a times root 2. What does it mean? Example, if this is 2 centimeter, if this is 2 centimeter, you don't need to use Pythagorean theorem. You can say directly, this is 2 root 2. Or if you have, this is 5 and 90 degrees, you can say directly, this is 5 root 2. Or if this is 7 root 2, this is 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees, and this is x, this is y. Question, what is x, what is y? The answer is, since this is 45, 45, this is isosceles triangle. These two sides are equal to each other. Y is equal to x. And then since a times root 2 is 7 times root 2, a is 7. That means this is 7, this is 7, this is equal to 7. Okay? Similarly, if you have 10 root 2, 45, 45. So this is now 10. This is now 10 directly, we can say. Now, when we know this rule, we can solve the question easily. Yes, Jude, the answer of your question is yes. Now, let's go to this example. If the triangle above the lengths of the sides related to another to one another as shown, if new triangle is created by, be careful, this is normal triangle. If new triangle is created by decreasing as such that area of the new triangle 64% of the original area. Let me write. Area new is equal to 0.64 times area old. Do we agree for this or not? 64% means 0.64. So new area is 0.64 of old area. Okay, and then question, S must have been decreased by what? What is the new S? What is the new side? It's very simple. Very simple. Why? What is the area formula? What is the area formula? Base, altitude or height over 2 area. So new area, what will be? I don't know, but if I call, be careful guys, if I call, this is A, I mean S is decreased and it has been A. Decrease and it has been A. I don't know A right now, but what I know, what is the new area? Area new, 1 over 2 times this side, which is A, times the other side. So base times altitude over 2. This is new area, which is A squared over 2. So A squared over 2, A squared over 2 is new area, which is equal to 0.64 times old area. So 0.64 times old area. What is old area? S times S, 1 over 2 times S times S, which means S squared, right? Let me write A squared over 2 is equal to 0.64 times S squared over 2. Just simple to simplify the things. These two and these two can be simplified directly. Okay? And then A squared over S squared is equal to 64 over 100, I can say. Now the question is, how could it be this? S was the original one and A is the new one. By the way, since this is square root, can I say A over S to the power of 2 divided by 64 is 8, and 100 is 10 to the power of 2. Can I say this? Check it. 8 to the power of 2, 64, 10 to the power of 200. Since I can say this, after this step, taking the root, a over s is equal to 8 over 10. 8 over 10. Okay? Now, my dear students, the tricky part of the question here. The tricky part. Be careful now. S was original side. Original. A is new side. So, how many percent we decrease to S to get A? So 10, how many percent should be decreased to get 8? I can say this, 8 x percent times 10. X percent times 10. So x percent is equal to 8 over 10. Can I say this? So after that, what can I say? Division by 2, 4. Division by 2, 5. And then, or I want to use different logic. 1 minute, maybe better for you. So my question is, original is 10, this is 8. Isn't it clear that 20% decrease? What is the 20% of 10? 10 times 20 over 100. This and this simplify, which is 2. So 2 units decrease means 20%. So 10 minus 2 is 8. And so the answer is 20%. Maybe at the end I explain a little bit complicated. I can explain it one more time. Let's make 10-minute break. Then we can continue if it's not clear. But when I check the chat screen, wow, bravo. You say B, 20%, you got it. Very good. That's good. You understood. If you wish, you want one more time. Okay, 10 minutes break, let's do it. I will explain after 10 minutes break time, okay? 10 minutes later.